Hello, Jeff Cowan here from Jeff Cowan's Pro Talk. Thank you for watching and listening. Well, it's that time of year again, my favorite time of year. We're quickly approaching Memorial Day weekend, the weekend that we celebrate and remember all of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice so that we may enjoy all of the freedoms of this great nation. It's also the weekend when the Indy 500 will be ran. Now, as many of you know, my favorite sport and passion is Indy cars and the Indy 500. I simply love this event. The Indy 500 was just voted the one sporting event that most people have at the top of their bucket list as an event they want to see live before they die. It beat out the Super Bowl, the World Series, the World Cup, and the Olympics. It beat out all other sports. And the reason I think it did and will continue to do so is simply because we here in America are a people who appreciate it when someone lays it all on the line. And this Sunday, you tune in and watch that race and you'll see what I mean. It's the biggest single-day sporting event in the world, and it's watched by millions around the world. Several 100,000 spectators and fans will actually attend the race live. Now, in my opinion, the Indy 500 is the best 2 to 3 hours of sports you'll ever witness. As I said, I love this race, and here's why. Every driver, every team owner, and every team member will lay it all on the line to be part of this event. And when I say everything, I mean everything. There are team owners who will mortgage everything they have just to have a shot at winning the greatest spectacle in racing. The teams will work countless hours to ensure that their driver's car is the best on the track. They will jump over the pit wall 7 times during the race for pit stops, literally putting their life on the line to get their driver in and out of the pits as fast as possible, usually within 8 seconds. Now, seconds count at Indy since Indy cars go around the track the length of a football field every 7/10 of a second. Some feel the teams and the pit crews are the unsung heroes of the race. But then there's the drivers. They will range in age from 18 to over 40. Many of these drivers work their entire lives to be part of the race just once. The lucky ones will get to drive it many times. Now, I can only imagine the mindset it must take to sit and strap yourself into one of those cars on race morning, knowing this could literally be the last thing you ever do. The last day of your life, hoping for glory, hoping for victory, and just hoping that you survive the race itself. Knowing that it will be the driver who puts it all out there, the one who planned, the one that has developed a skill to the level that will allow them to handle whatever they may encounter over the next 2 to 3 hours of the event itself. I can only imagine the fearlessness involved in driving one of those cars at speeds in the 220 to 230 mile an hour range with 32 other cars just inches away for 200 laps. To drive the Indy 500 means tempting fate, laying it all on the line, and challenging death, knowing that each of the other drivers has the exact same goal you have, and they're just as willing as you are to lay it all on the line to win the race, drink the milk, and forever be known as an Indy 500 champion. I think what draws me to this great event is all the heartbreak the losers will experience, and then seeing how they handle the cards they've been dealt, watching them work for another year to have another shot. I enjoy seeing and watching the fearlessness and the skill that will be on display that day. I appreciate the hard work and the effort that goes into it. I simply love seeing the winner accomplish a goal that they've worked for, suffered through, and dreamt of. I enjoy watching them lay it all on the line with an intensity that is so fierce, most would shudder at the mere thought of it. I enjoy watching it because it reminds me of what it takes to be a champion. It reminds me that no matter how big or small you are, no matter what kind of budget you have, no matter what your circumstances, winners and champions are made, not born. I enjoy watching it because it reaffirms that everything is possible if you really want something badly enough. You can get it if you're willing to lay it on the line. Background, gender, talent, skill, or anything else you want to throw in there doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is if you're willing to lay it all on the line or not. And not just for one day, but every day, at every turn, every time. As we celebrate this Memorial Day weekend, remember that we're able to do so because of the brave men and women who put everything on the line for this country and our freedom. Remember the brave men and women who are doing this every day. Too many have paid the ultimate price, and we owe them. In my mind, there can be no greater tribute to those who have sacrificed their lives so we may have the freedom that we have than giving it everything we've got every day. Demonstrating excellence and holding ourselves to the highest standard will create a life that honors those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Work as hard as you can and live life to the fullest. The 33 brave young men and women who strapped themselves into those 33 Indy cars this Sunday will be doing just that, honoring those who laid it all on the line so that we may have a chance to win it all. Hey, Jeff Cowan here from Jeff Cowan's Pro Talk. Thank you for watching and listening. What you just heard here is how pros talk, think, and act.